We offer this form to the sky, the sea, and the earth. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
No one should have to deal with this sort of thing alone.
I guess I'm still not used to it. Having someone in my life like you, it's nice. Especially now, it doesn't make it hurt less, but it makes me feel like I can deal with the hurt. You know? Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self. It's been this way for centuries. It's part of who the Dalish are. Maybe the archive could have told me why before I freed it, but it's what I know and what I want.
I know it's hard, but you can do this.
I already buried him once. At least this time, it's for real. Let's head to the first brazier. Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess. I wonder what we lost. By freeing the archive, I mean.
Besides an opportunity to be called witless fool a dozen times a day?
Definitely not gonna miss that.
Bellara,
Hey, Irilyn.
look, if you need to talk, let me know. It's great to see how happy Rook makes you. Just, you know, if you need another friend, I'm here. Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
A third we give to the sky, to share your story with the sun and moon. Feels a little weird saying that one with everything we know now. It's not the ancient elves' fault that Elgernon is, well, what he is. Did I make the right choice? Freeing the archive? Losing that piece of who we were?
Not every question has a good answer, but who you are is just as important as who you were.
Syrian didn't want our people to be defined by our struggle. He wanted to go back to who we were, before. He said that's when we were ourselves all the way through. But that struggle, it happened. It changed us into who we are now. Just wish it were easier to know. Okay. Next brazier.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Death's hard to deal with, though, no matter where you come from.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But yeah, it's a little weird. Probably. Syrian would have laughed at it. Okay, on to the next brazier. What they did The Evanurus, to us, I can never forgive.
With any luck, you can say that right to their faces.
Looking forward to it. Nev, what are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle. They'd only let one of us come, though. The rest send their regards, especially Emmerich.
I'm just... Wow. Thank you, Nev. And everyone else.
Hey, as long as I'm around, you've got family. All right, go on and light the brazier.
A third we give to the sea, to share your story with the heart of the world. We always talked about visiting other lands. Syrian and me, I mean. Maybe the Evanurus did just that. Conquered other people. Shattered them like they did the doors. What would the world look like if they'd left it alone?
The past isn't just one thing. It's all the little choices and events that add up.
Who knows what choices we would have made? If they would have been better or worse. But I keep thinking the Elven were the first people the Evanurus enslaved. They broke us and kept us broken. We survived in spite of them, not because of them. But it's still hard knowing what I know. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, one more brazier to go. I'd always get the words wrong. In the rituals, I mean. Syrian would laugh at me. Well, not in a mean way, and he'd help me. It meant a lot.
So why are there people waiting after the obstacles?
It's a reminder that on the other side of even the hardest days, people are there for you. I like it. It's literal in a really reassuring way.
Yeah, that's a nice thought. I thought Dalish clans planted trees for their funerals.
This is what we've always done, that I remember, anyway. Well, we didn't use ancient magic before. First time I went to a funeral was for my grandmother. I was 7, had to climb through a bunch of fallen trees. By the time I got to the end, I was dirty and tired and sad, but not as sad as I thought I'd be. So I guess it worked. At least a little bit.
Bellara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlathan, even knowing the cost.
Saving the world. Seems like it might run in the family. Time to light the last brazier.
And a third returns to the soil, to blossom once again into life. And that's it. A Dalish funeral, or one version, at least. It hasn't changed much in centuries, from and to the earth.
Are you gonna be okay?
You know, I thought I'd be sadder, but I'm okay, mostly. It hurts, but a little bit less every day. Freeing the archive, was it the right choice? Does it mean Syrian died for nothing?
Well, you sent Daenerys back to whatever nightmare he came from. That's not nothing.
That's a really good point. He wanted to reclaim our past, find the truth of who we were. He never got that, never found out what he wanted. But he did the right thing, and I got to say goodbye. That's worth something, right? Now I have to live my life for him, for me, and for our people.
That's all any of us can do. Just keep living and putting one foot in front of the other.
It's just hard. Sometimes. Harder than it should be. We'll figure out who we were, who we are, and we'll do it the right way. It's time we let the ghosts of the past rest. I hope you've found peace, and that we'll meet again. Goodbye, Syrian. I love you. Oh, Rook, you're here. Good. I had a question for my story.
Sure. What kind of question?
Oh, well, a personal one, I guess. Maybe not. Never mind.
Oh, come on. I'm curious now.
Okay, I'll try. I'm gonna do this. So I'm having fun. It's different, but neat. And the fighting bits are going well. So's the romance, especially now that we're, well, together.
Hey, if that's how I inspire you, I'm happy to do it.
Oh, no, not like that. I mean, I'm not writing about us specifically. But, well, I feel like I can write about it now. Romance.
So, what's your question?
It's my hero. I know who they are, what they look like, all of that. But I can't figure out the why.
Why what?
Why they do it. Risk it all. Save the world. Well, you're a hero. I mean, a real one. So why are you doing all this?
You could ask yourself the same question. Everything you do, you're doing for others. I admire that.
I mean, I just do what needs to be done.
So, being a hero then?
I guess so. It's hard to think of it that way. We are going up against a god. Multiple gods, actually. That feels heroic. To me, at least. And we're saving the world.
And I'm glad I'm saving it with you.
So am I. Glad, I mean, for you. I think about that forest when we met. Fell out of a bush and there you were. And all I could think was, wow. I mean, you were so, well... Anyways, I think about it a lot. And about how lucky I was. And how lucky I am now. Okay, good talk. Thank you. I'll see you later, Rook. Rook. Hi there.
What are you working on?
Oh. Some things I want to say. Important things. Before, well, everything happens. I have to get the words right. So I wrote them down to make sure.
What do you mean by everything?
Fighting a pair of gods, hoping we win, risking our lives again, still. Elgranon blights the moon and everything changes. Now we're rushing off without a plan?
It's kind of what we do. Go in without a plan, find something to punch. It's worked out so far.
But what if this time it doesn't? Things could go wrong, people could get hurt, or... See, this is why I wanted notes.
Just start talking. That always works for me. You know your own heart better than anyone.
Okay, here we go. Deep breaths. I care about you, Rook. A lot. You anchor me. I feel calm. Well, calmer, at least. And I know you. Who you are, who I am. You let me be me.
I like the you that you are. The anxious, flustered, kind, passionate you.
That's not what most people tell me. They talk about who I could be, how to get there. They want to help me change, be better, like it's easy. I'm working on it, figuring out how to be me. But most people don't want to wait. But you do.
Of course. I like you.
That's why I'm scared about what comes next. I want us to stay us, to stay together. But the Evanurs have other plans.
As long as we're careful and stay together, we've got this. This story's gonna have a happy ending.
A happy ending. That'd be nice. But Rook, we barely made it out of Weishaupt, and that was just one god. And no one has our back this time.
We are in this together. You, me, everyone else. We've got each other's backs. And that's enough.
Is it though?
It has to be. Like you said, it's just us.
Rook,
Yeah, Bellara?
can you stay with me for a little while? Are you okay, Rook?
No, but I will be.
Rook, listen. Let us get in touch with our allies. We've got this. You just, take care of yourself. I'll come by your room later, okay? To check up on you.
Come in.
Okay, so... okay. Well... I don't know what to say. That's new for me. I mean, there's the obvious stuff. Like, I'm glad you're back. Here.
Me too.
Right. Of course you are. So, with all that, I hope I didn't show up in that Fade prison. The one that showed your regrets, because it feels like it might make things awkward.
Can you imagine? I was faced with my greatest regrets, and you were there. But don't worry, you're good. No regrets here.
Good. Great. now that you're back, I was thinking, well, this is hard. Finding the words, I mean.
You can do this.
They told me that we'd find you. Tosh, Emmerich, everyone. They told me to believe, keep the faith. But after what happened with my brother, my head wanted to believe. My heart, sometimes it doesn't want me to be happy. I still didn't give up. I couldn't. And now here you are, in front of me.
I knew you'd never quit on me. I sure wasn't gonna quit on you. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just can't believe it. Still. After everything that's happened, that could happen, Elgernon's taken Minrathous. The world could end tomorrow. You know what, though? That doesn't matter. Not right now. I want to live in this moment as long as I can.
Anything could happen, so let's hold on to joy while we can.
Malalath Athim Mir Uthinira. It's calm. I like it. Not something I'm used to, being calm. It's nice. Different, but nice.
It feels like everything is just kind of working right now. It's enough to forget what's coming next. For a little while, at least.
I can live with that. It's a moment for just us. Hey, Rook. I have something I want to say.
What's up?
You know what? Never mind. It's not important.
You're working yourself up to something.
Some things are hard to say. Really, really hard. If I say the words, those 3 words, what if I have to unsay them later? No, this is important. I need to say it. I'm going to say it.
You mean a lot to me too, Bellara. But those words? Yeah, I'm not great at saying them either.
I want to say it. It's important you hear me say it. I thought I lost you, Rook. I thought I lost part of myself too. Days went by, weeks, no word from you. Then we saw you, pulled you out, and I love you, Rook. More than I knew I could. Whatever happens next, I need you to know that.
I love you too, Bellara.
Thank you, Rook.
For saying I love you?
For everything. All you've done for us, for me. We should get up soon. But later works too. Much, much later.
How are you feeling, Bellara?
I've never seen anything like this. The scale of destruction, the devastation. But most everyone's still alive, still fighting. That's more than I could have hoped for, more than I expected. So, okay, I think.
Look, at this point, I'll take okay. Could be a lot worse.
Given everything we've faced, okay is better than okay. Rook?
What is it?
It's just... everything's gonna be different, you know? No matter what happens here. Solus is better than Elgernon, but if either of them win, the world burns just with different fuel. But if we win, no more gods. The end of a 1,000-year-old story. If it ends with us outsmarting the Dreadwolf, even better.
Are you worried?
Maybe I should be, but no, not with you. Every story's better with a little romance, right?
You know my favorite way to end a story? And they lived happily ever after.
I'd like that. Rook, it's funny. I haven't really known you for long. And it also feels like I've known you forever. I love you, Rook. All the way to the end.
I love you too, Bellara. For every bit as long.
Thanks. That's a strange way for me to say it, but I mean it. Okay, let's go kill a god.